Hey everyone, welcome back to the Oz Files. On this episode I'm going to be talking to you about stress relief because finals are coming up, and if you're anything like me, you'll feel a little bit of stress, hopefully not too much, but some of the tips that I'm going to give you today will help you manage that stress. So your first tip to relieve some stress is to prioritize. What I do is I make a list of all the things that I have due at the end of the week or like throughout the week, and then I go one by one and just focus on what's up next. So for instance, my online class, I have to respond to 4 more discussions by Sunday. And then for my theater class, I have to memorize a scene, which is due in a couple weeks. And then I have to edit an in memoriam project for April 30th for my editing class. So those are just like a couple of the things that I have to do that are really important. So I just put them in a little reminder thing, and then obviously the one that's coming up next is to respond to 4 more discussions for my online class, so that's what I'm going to do next, and then I'll focus on the other ones later. I do advise you though to get a head start on the stuff that you know that you have due, so then you're not waiting until the last minute. And I know if you're anything like me that you're going to procrastinate, but try to get stuff done ahead of time because you'll feel a lot better when it comes time to the deadline and you've already been done for a week. My second tip to reduce stress is to exercise. I know when I'm feeling stressed out, the last thing that I want to do is exercise, but even going for a walk like around the lagoon that's by the village is something that can really reduce a lot of stress, and it's very pretty to walk around there. My third tip for reducing stress is to bake. I don't know about you, but personally for me, I find that baking is something that's like really stress relieving, especially if it's like those rolls of cookie dough that you don't have to really do a lot with and the cleanup is literally throwing out the garbage. So I really like to make those, and you just cut them up and throw them on a tray and pop them in the oven. And if you don't live in the village, there's ovens in the residence halls too, so you can do that. So another tip that I have to reduce stress is to either draw or color, whatever one you prefer. Honestly, I prefer to draw stuff and then color it in because I just feel like it takes up more time and it's more stress relieving. But for those of you who do not like to draw, you can just print out stuff online. Like I know my club will do mandalas. Then we just have like a relaxing meeting where we'll play music and we'll just color in mandalas and like talk about what's stressing us out and stuff. And then my final stress reliever is to watch Netflix or YouTube or really anything that's going to take your mind off of what's stressing you out. So out of all the things that I mentioned, my biggest one that I advise you to do is get a head start on your work, because odds are your work is exactly what's stressing you out. So even if you do all of the things that I told you, like watch Netflix or YouTube or make cookies or color, you're still gonna have that thought in the back of your mind, and it can temporarily take away the thought of you having to do homework, but you're always gonna go back to doing that, and it's just gonna be a big stressor in your life. So definitely get a head start on all of the work that you have to do, and then take the time to have time to yourself and have fun. Well, that's all I have for you guys today, so thanks for watching, and I hope you watch my next episode coming soon.